make that happen. Is your face still not? What the?
I'm a very tall person.
How? Oh,
because you're using the camera on the.
Yeah, dude. So this happened before.
Just tilt your screen back.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I do it with you, there's a problem. Yeah, I don't know why it's not accessing it. All right, well, fuck it, whatever.
Easy.
All right, guys. So here we are, volume 17. Technical difficulties, but the picture's not that bad. Whatever. I'm here with paid actor Aubrey Fowler.
Hi, everyone.
And we got some movies to talk about. So first up, Bride of Chucky. I rewatched it a few days ago. You've seen this, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not a huge Chucky guy. With that being said, this is my favorite sequel of the bunch.
I mean, Jennifer Tilly's in it.
Yeah, so, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's it's a rip of Bride of Frankenstein, but done the Chucky way. I had fun with this one, just like I did. Cursed. Doesn't matter. I remember seeing this in high school. Do you remember? Did you watch it in the theater?
No. I'm sure I watched it years after it came out.
Yeah, I saw this in the theater. I remember going to the theater. I think I might have skipped school or something to go check it out. And it was 1999. Yeah. Anyway, Bride of Chucky, favorite sequel. I have the original somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, the first,
Child's Play.
Child's Play is just
they get kind of goofy. Again, like I said, I think this is my favorite of
to me, the Child's Play series kind of did the same thing that Nightmare on Elm Street did. Started off like really, like a slasher, hardcore slasher, and then kind of went goofy,
funny.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. I have this conversation with a lot of people. I like Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I like Part 2 as well. A lot of people kind of controversial about that one, but it's the last one where Freddy's serious.
Yeah.
After that, it's just like he's making corny jokes. Welcome to prime time. He's slamming people in televisions. Well, I do like that. Like I liked him better when he was like gross and scary and seedy.
Yeah, same thing with Chucky.
The first one he was kind of fucking a little scary
doll that came to life to being the wisecracking.
I think by Part 2 they were just like, let's go to the humor.
Let's do funny.
You know what series didn't do that? Is Halloween, but some were funny not on purpose. Yeah, the mask is just like one of them looks like Nick Cage. That's my favorite one. Anyway, Bride of Chucky. If you've never seen it, check it out, and check out the Child's Play movies. I know they're old, maybe you haven't seen them, but that was a fun one. All right, next up. Okay, this was a first time watch for me. Corpse Bride. Had you ever seen this?
I have. Tim Burton.
Right. Okay. I'm a big Tim Burton fan. Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands. I think Edward Scissorhands is probably my favorite, believe it or not. I like Batman, actually.
I got to stick with Beetlejuice. The original Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is really great. Yeah, you know what? Okay, you want me over there. But I do like Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, yeah. That's a second.
And I liked his Batman back in the day. That movie was huge, man.
Absolutely. 1989. Bat Fever.
I got the poster in here somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, Corpse Bride. So I did like this. It's not one of my favorites or anything. It's it's computer animated, which isn't my thing, but it was interesting to watch for me because it still kind of had Burton stuff in it, like the claymation-y stuff. I'm like, the thing is when you watch one of his movies, you can tell it's his, and this one's no different. This one's more geared toward a younger audience or a younger female audience.
Definitely Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. You're right. I like that one better.
The music and the singing.
But it was fun. I liked it for what it was. It'd be a good place for like a kid to start. Some Burton stuff. So anyway, Corpse Bride. All right. Oh, okay. We got a classic here.
This is it.
This is Revenge of the Nerds. This is the double pack, 1 and 2. I didn't watch. I've seen all of them. I think there's 4. We
deduced that there are 4 Revenge of the Nerds movies.
I only watched part 1 this time. One of my favorite movies. I was telling Aubrey here when I was a kid, I wanted to be a nerd. I was like, these guys are cool. And my parents were like, no, you're not. That's not. You don't want to be a nerd. I'm like, no, Mom, these guys are cool. They band together against the bad guys, and they're taking girls in the fun house and pretending to be someone else. I didn't say that. There's a little controversy with this movie now, but back in the 80s, I don't know. People just thought differently. Like, yeah, the nerd's scoring. Let's cheer him on.
And if you grew up in the 80s, this is probably the first time you saw like lower female nudity.
I think for me. So I watched this movie when I was 5 years old. It came out in 84.
Yeah,
I think 84. Should a 5-year-old kid be watching this? Absolutely not. But again, like my parents didn't necessarily give it to me, but we had a collection of VHSs. sometimes they would rent stuff and they'd go to sleep and I'd watch it. I think this one they actually did let me watch, but they didn't know what was in it.
Yep.
There was a lot of that because you go off the cover, it's like some dorky guys like,
You don't think it's going to be as raunchy
no,
as it is.
and I mean, a lot of us '80s people, we probably watch stuff we shouldn't have.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is one example. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and we just met Curtis Armstrong,
That's
aka
right.
Booger.
Man, I meant to bring it. We got an 8x10 and a picture with him. Really nice guy.
Super nice.
He's 71 years old, which I was like, we looked his age. I was like, wow. I remember watching this guy when I was a kid. It was like my dad's age. Ogre was there too.
Yeah, Ogre was right next to him.
And Tashi.
Yeah. So they kind of had a Revenge of the Nerds
semi-reunion
at the convention we were at. So
right.
It was kind of cool.
Anyway, Revenge of the Nerds. If you've never seen these, first two are the best. I can't even remember 3 or 4. They were like straight to video.
Yeah.
Part 1's the best one, right? For sure. And Funside Devo does the opening song.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, this movie couldn't be more 80s.
No. We got the.
Anyway, that's Revenge of the Nerds. All right, another fun one. This is Iron Eagle with Louis Gossett Jr. and Jason Jederick. Did he ever do anything else?
I don't remember the other guy.
I feel like I've seen it. So in this, Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds is in this movie.
Really?
So there's like it's almost kind of a coming of age story. There's like a gang of teenage kids, but they're pilot dorks.
Okay.
Yeah. So
pilot nerds.
This is basically Top Gun for teenagers, is what it was.
All right.
And it's lower budget. So I did a little research on this movie. And I was like, to me, because I remember seeing the video stores and stuff, and I didn't really pay attention to it. I'm like, okay, they ripped off Top Gun. Right. This came out 6 months before Top Gun.
Which I was amazed by. I thought this was like a later 80s movie, but I might have been thinking about the sequels.
The sequels are. This came out in 84.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Right before, 6 months before Top Gun. And I think most people would say, oh, yeah, this is the Top Gun ripoff because this came out first. But Top Gun that was a huge box office smash, got a lot more credit, and that's why probably people don't remember this one as well.
This one literally flew under the radar.
A fun movie, though. A little long. It's 2 hours. Back then, movies were like an hour and a half. This one's 2 hours, and I did feel like they could have cut 30 minutes out. Right. But fun movie. I like Louis Gossett Jr. Favorite movie of them is this movie called Enemy Mine.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cool one. Yeah, with Dennis Quaid, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think I just read that they're doing a remake of that.
Nah,
I know. Hollywood has no original ideas.
Well, I'll watch it. They got to get Dennis Quaid back. That's right. Louis Gossett Jr. R.I.P. I don't think he's around anymore. Anyway, Iron Eagle. If you like flight simulation, dogfight type movies, check her out. And there's sequels. I think there's 4 of them.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna spoiler alert. I'm just gonna tell you guys right away. These next 2 films are Academy Award winners, and I just want you to be because Aubrey and I are to be taken very seriously. We're very astute gentlemen. We watch only things that are
Criterion Collection. And
correct. And these are no different. First up, Bikini Brawl 2. I had never seen
part 2. Now I missed the original, so I was a little lost when we first watched it.
I was like, where's the story going?
Right.
So if you like pro wrestling and hot chicks, then Bikini Brawl 2 is the DVD for you. One thing that was fun about this particular release here is you're watching the Bikini Brawls, and there'd be little advertisements for www.love, and I'm like, wow, these guys. So this is what is cool though. This is pre OnlyFans, pre-camera phones. Yep. Like you're seeing guys, there's girls, sexy wrestling, but you're seeing guys with like actual video cameras. Yeah. The girls, like at this time, they have that lower back tattoo, and they all got it, which is popular at the time. And it's interesting for that, among other things.
Yeah. And shout out to Shelly Martinez, former WWE wrestler that was in there. That was kind of cool.
You know all about that. Yeah, but if you were in the mental state that Aubrey and I were in last night, this was the perfect. We couldn't have watched anything better. It was like, let's put that in.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for part 1. If you find it, review it. Let us know. I want to know how it connects to person. Right. Okay. So that's Bikini Brawl.
And it only gets better from here.
Okay. So this is we watched this morning, and yeah, Aubrey said it best. It only gets better from here. So this is Going Hog Wild. Another lady wrestling video. I don't even think I can show you the back. Why don't you say something about this one?
I will say the commentary on this, top notch. Top notch. You will be laughing. The ring guy, amazing.
They had a ring guy,
not a ring girl, a ring
banana hammock.
Yeah. Funny.
Yeah.
This had to have been filmed in 1984.
I think that's the theme.
I think this is
84 was a good year.
It was a great year because the hairstyles alone, again, amazing.
Upstairs and downstairs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I agree with Aubrey. The commentary and the little bikini boy were kind of the highlights of this. Okay, let's go through it. What liquids were used?
The first one was chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.
Then we had your standard oil.
Yeah, it was like
P. Diddy oil.
Yeah. And then
third kind of looked like mud, but I thought it could have been oatmeal.
I think I stepped in the bathroom.
Yeah, you left me alone.
Very creative. They're like, hey, what can we put down? I mean, this cover photo says it all there. Yeah. So this movie came out it came out in 1988.
88. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So
their hairstyles definitely.
I saw this in, I don't want to say video sales store, a little mom and pop store called Grindhouse Video. When it came out, and I picked it up, and my buddy Mike Sandlin, right, he was like trying to sell it to me, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch this. Like, I didn't even know. It looks like they're in motor oil. And that might be debated. Maybe it was. Yeah. And so the point is, 10 years ago, this got implanted in my brain. So I was at Cinema Wasteland last year, and I met the guy who released this.
Really?
Yeah. He actually he did the VHSs for Fatal Desire, same guy.
Oh, okay.
And this is his first release, and he had a few on his table. It was $5, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this with a friend because I gotta know.
Yeah. Because if you're watching it alone, you better start questioning your life decisions.
Yeah. But we had fun for what it was. I don't know if there's any sequels. I don't know where these people are. We kept like, where do you think they are now?
They're all dead.
Yeah, they probably are. But this is a far cry from Glow. But probably closer to Bikini Brawl.
That's probably the part one.
Yeah,
that's
this is a great double feature.
Oh yeah, double feature.
Yeah,
have about 20 beers with your friends.
That's the only way to do it.
And then
that's the only way to do it. That's the only
then watch these.
Yeah. So I have and I haven't watched it in a long time. Do you remember a magazine called Perfect 10?
Oh yeah.
Look at this. If you're gonna do a triple feature, I have not watched this in years. So these are in-store play copies you get at the video store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've never heard of those?
No, I did not know that.
Cocaine Cowboys. You ever see that?
Yeah,
great documentary. And then this is Perfect 10 Model Boxing. So if you're not familiar with Perfect 10, this was a magazine popular probably almost 20 years ago.
And if you're not familiar with magazines, they were actual paper, those books.
Yeah. So this was boxing between the models that were in the magazine. So perfect. So everybody had their shtick. Playboy was the classy girls, only pose, alone. Penthouse was a little more scandalous, had a leg open. Yeah. Then Hustler, I can't even say.
You see their kidneys.
Perfect 10's deal was these girls were all natural. That was their, and they were Tampa, Florida was their main office.
Really?
Yeah, I drove by it 100 times. Like yeah, so that was their deal. It's like all natural girls, no tattoos, no implants, and I think today if you try to do something like that, you probably get frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Yeah,
everyone
can't exclude it.
Yeah, but that was their shtick, and they made this video. We'll have to check it out.
Let's check that one out. I should have watched that one.
Want to know? This is probably the best of the trio there, but we didn't watch it. Maybe we'll check it out real quick. Anyway, we had our Fatal Desires premiere last night. Went really well. So that's out. I shipped out all the Indiegogos. So I'm going to start, opening it up to the public. People are like, we're going to get one. We're going to get one. I'll make an announcement on my social medias. Hit me up, and I'll let you know a price. You can PayPal me, and you can check it out. So, yeah. Anything you want to add?
No, I had an amazing time at the premiere. That was my first premiere, and went very well. Q&A afterwards was awesome. Crowd was great. Yeah, venue was perfect.
It was so let me just plug them because it was really awesome. It was this place called the Sunray Cinemas. I was very impressed with the venue. Air conditioning could have been a little cooler, but that's just me. In the theater was fine.
The theater, yeah.
But the actual venue itself was cool. I mean, there's this whole bar area that was Pee Wee Herman
Pee-wee's
themed.
Playhouse.
Yeah, I mean, it was just very interesting. I've never been in a theater like that. And then the actual theater, I mean, it was big.
Yeah,
it was huge, man.
Really big.
Plenty of space. You had like school desk style tables. And I think I didn't get any, but they served food.
Yeah.
We had a couple of drinks.
Full bar.
And you know what? The staff was very friendly. Everyone was super cool. I could tell the people working there, they're like movie buffs and stuff. They're all like, and good for them, man. I will be back next premiere I do. I'm going there, and you'll have to come check it out.
Yeah. So check out Fatal Desires and Back Hobo Cop.
Back Hobo Cop, and keep an eye out for Die Die Delta Pi 2, starring your favorite degenerate. All right, that's volume 17. We'll see you next time, guys. And